go to scratch.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
And
So via this.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sima.
No problem.
So Sima just came in special for us to take a look at the clothes of Miri Orbach. It's very amazing. She came in. This is the second time we're seeing her. We saw her. What was it?
On Thursday.
On Thursday.
Last Thursday.
Yeah, which I couldn't believe she came in because it was before Shabbos and she has a family. And she came in at 8 o'clock at night. I was in Tel Aviv with Elisheva, the art woman, checking out the synagogue and looking at things. And all day long we were like,
It was
what
a
time are
really
we gonna
hectic
get there?
day,
I really
and
felt so terrible.
it's coming together now, and we're here, and we're all getting ready for Shabbos.
America, and I couldn't believe it. And it's like non-stop people helping me. We actually got to Sima because Hineni put us in touch with them. So yeah, I think that Shandy had ran into her in David Citadel, which is funny because I was in David Citadel in Sukkot with another person who's on one of the clips with SD Stoller, and she introduced me, and I said, you know, one day I might need some clothes, but like at the time like, it was such a far-fetched idea, and like I felt like, you know, like as if Cinderella in her, you know, peasant clothes with dirty face came up to you know, the fairy godmother. I guess it takes a second, but she does grant you the wish. So thank you so much to Sima,
Our pleasure. Our
and
pleasure.
Miri, and Hineni, and tzNYes. Like you would never even think a person like this would have some sort of hand of hashgacha in how I could get a dress for a video shoot. And tzNYes and Hineni was like the first place where I started learning, and with just like with Jewish community, on the strength of somebody knows you. Like it's not even like you heard my song before you allowed me to come in, but I'm always overwhelmed by like the kindness of help that Jewish people extend to one another when they know somebody wants to do something as a Kiddush Hashem. So this dress, I'm saying no. That's the point of this. I think it's too boxy, but she's letting me pick whatever I want. It's amazing. Thanks, Sima.
I love the color. I also think
I like it too. I understand about the pull. The only thing is, I love the color, I love the shape, but I wanted to kind of go for the look with the 12 tribes with the Shove team. So, God willing, I'm going to have 12 girls on stage with me. And I talked to Rabbi Revson about like, what the different colors were of all the different tribes. So I was thinking that if like I'm a central figure, so I would represent Levi. And Levi's colors are black, white, and red. So I kind of wanted to stick to dresses. Yeah. Okay. So I love this dress though. It was made.
it's very girly.
Can I ask? So we know like how nice you are. Can I ask how much this would be if I was to buy it?
You're to buy it?
Yeah. I'll sell whatever that means to me. Stunning. I know.
It's 1,300 shekel.
1,300 shekel, which in American dollars is. Which she was prepared to let me like borrow for free, except for dry cleaning.
About like 350, 375.
I don't have any dresses that are that much. Usually my dresses come from the niche at Neve, which is like 4 shekel, which is like $1. My dresses are $1.
I love this. I like it a lot.
Like it, but it's gonna ruin my black, white, and red situation. Haha, it doesn't fit. You lose. Black, white, and red it is. I look like a curtain. Wait, hold on. Baruch Hashem, we're doing this right after Tisha B'Av, so I haven't eaten, and I'm a little bit skinnier. Okay.
Here, there was this dress also. tzNYes is more than just covering your knees and elbows. tzNYes is modesty, inner modesty, outer modesty. Of course, there are tzNYes guidelines, halachically, that we have to follow, which is covering our collarbone, our elbows, our knees, wearing skirts. tzNYes is also a way of walking, a way of talking. It's a way of being, actually. tzNYes, when you're talking, let's say in talking and in walking, is not, being very provocative, not bringing too much attention to yourself. Exactly, speaking nicely, not. Not using inappropriate words and language. Like we say, like a Jewish woman is a Bas Yisrael. And part of being a Bas Yisrael is holding yourself a certain way and speaking a certain way and obviously dressing a certain way, which I think this is what Shira is coming to show, the beauty of tzNYes through song and through dress. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, everyone has their challenges, So for me, I'm from New York, and like how I grew up in terms of what looks good, nobody was thinking that we had limitations. Like, actually, it was kind of the opposite. No disrespect to New York, but when girls go out and they get ready to go out to a club, like the club scene that we're having, they're trying to think of like how less they can wear. Right. And it's not. And I was part of that in terms of like, trying to have like cleavage or as tight as possible. And even like now, when I have an understanding, and even when we're in the store, I'm not trying to be vain or whatever. I'm just like, well, what if it's a little bit tighter, or a little bit this, because I want to look my best. And so that's why, like, I never would leave the house without talking to another friend to put me in check. And it's not about control, but the same way I would, before I was more religious, I would ask somebody, if it looks good, if I look fat or whatever. Now I just make sure, like, the tzNYes police, like, are you okay? Am I a Bas Yisrael? Am I like a daughter of Israel, and representing what that means in terms of understanding that Israel is known to be like the Holy Land, and if you're gonna walk and make a video that shoots in a Bet Knesset in a synagogue, like, am I gonna make sure that I'm respecting the guidelines, that a little girl could look at me and say, like, I think that Shira's pretty, and her mother would feel comfortable to like let her hang out with me, basically. So the test is always, to me, like what the little girl says, because I want to make sure that like little girls have people to look up to. Like, I look up to Rebbe tzNYes. So can I ask you, what do you think of this outfit? Is it kosher or not kosher?
It's really nice.
We're looking at the knees. That's
right.
The
that's the problem.
Yeah, and also you're gonna have to wear something
underneath.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get a slit or something.
This is dress. Should I try the medium on? This is a small.
Yes, because it's a little small on your breast. Thanks for holding.
Always when I'm in the store, I feel like, Anita, 1 inch. Por favor, Anita, 1 inch. Make the dress lower. Just 1 inch. It is not to be a dress for dancing. It's to be a dress for, not for kneeling, not for dancing. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm with Leonard Bernstein and English teacher. I'm sorry. We're West Side Story.